the Bill Bigley Senior Memorial. Tune-up 125 is green at the Freedom Factory. Down into turns 1 and 2, Cody Stickler with a great start. He gets out in front. He brings the number 69 of Michael Hind. He's going to move up into second as Nick Neary slides back to third. Here comes the number 40 of Michael Goddard to the inside, looking to grab the third spot away from Neary. Cody followed it up with a track championship last year, and he's the current points leader at Auburndale Speedway here in 2025, and he is currently being hounded by the 69 of Michael Hind as Hind sent it into the third turn, and he's got the race lead as he gets around Stickler. So less than 10 laps into this one, Michael Hind makes the move and takes the race lead away from Cody Stickler. Jonathan Guy trying to work his way around the number 1 of Cody Brinson. Back in and around the 8th and 9th position, but this battle for second right here, and for Stickler, he's got to be careful because here comes Goddard for second, and Daniel Webster is not far behind. Stickler could lose 2 spots for the price of 1 here if Webster is able to close into the bottom just like he does there. He stays glued to the back bumper of the 40 of Michael Goddard, and Stickler very smartly is going to back off, and he can come down and compete down here in Central Florida. Oh my goodness, problems on the racetrack. Michael Goddard, the second place car, Michael Goddard makes contact into the outside wall, and the right front is destroyed on the 4M Services number 40. And we'll take a look on the replay. He was reeling in the 69 of Hind, got right there to the almost closing in on the back bumper, and he'll lead the field back to green once again with 55 to go. And Michael Hind and Cody Stickler leaning on each other as they came to the line. Stickler may have caught the outside wall just a little bit. And Stickler out in front by half a car length as they go into turns 3 and 4. Can he complete the pass coming off of turn 4? Michael Hind gets sideways and Stickler takes the lead. Stickler back out in front. The highest up Colin Allman has been all race long. Didn't make up a lot of ground early on in this race. Allman rode most of the race in 7th and 6th, but now up into the top 3, and here goes Hind. Michael Hind on the inside. Gets around the 46 of Cody Stickler, and Colin Allman's going to try to follow him through. Stickler up the racetrack just enough, allowed the 69 of Michael Hind to get a run. They were leaning on each other into 3 and 4 that last time by, and that's what Michael Hind needed to get by and get the lead. We'll see if they'll check the racetrack, possibly if some fluid might be getting put down. 69, though, of Michael Hind continues on, and the yellow is coming out. Caution on the speedway, and I think that's exactly it. The number 1 of Cody Brinson. They're worried about some possible fluid being put down on the racetrack. So they want to call the caution here and check things out and make sure that they're not putting any oil down on the track. Your remaining cars on the speedway with 26 laps to go, and not a great restart by Hind. Here comes Colin Allman on the outside. Colin Allman takes the race lead down the backstretch, and we've got big trouble down in turn number 1. Robert Jonas is hard into the wall, as is the 64 of Chase Lovelady. And unfortunately for Colin Allman, we're not going to get a lap in. Robert Jonas, you see him climb out of the car. Let's take a look at the replay. And you see Jonas just got into the back bumper of the 64 of Chase Lovelady as they entered turn number 1, and you see the hard hit. Cody Stickler and Nick Neary right behind him, and a much better start this time for Michael Hind on the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to look to try to complete the pass, but here comes Stickler applying pressure. Allman's going to get out in front by about a half a car length, and let's see what kind of run Allman can get off the corner. Here comes Colin Allman, and he's got the race lead. Allman gets around the 69 of Michael Hind, and now the race is on with 25 to go. Can Colin Allman maintain the race lead? We saw Michael Hind gets a little bit better as the run goes on, but for the first time tonight, Colin Allman is the race leader. In the middle of turns 3 and 4, leaves the bottom of the racetrack open, just like Michael Hind did. And here comes Cody Stickler to the bottom. They're making contact. Hind up the racetrack. Stickler to second. Here comes Kendrick Cryer. See if Michael Hind returns the favor. They make contact, and around goes Stickler. Stickler is around. Nick Neary looks like he has been involved. Neary stops on the racetrack. Jonathan Guy in the number 42 looks like he may have made contact with someone as Stickler is around. Damage to the front end of the 46 machine of Cody Stickler. He had gotten around the 69 of Michael Hind, and Hind, both drivers racing each other hard. And when they got back down into turns 1 and 2, Hind made contact with the 46 of Stickler, and around went Cody, who has made the move down here to the Central Florida area, driving for Grant Thormeyer Racing. He's going to restart on the outside of Colin Allman with 21 laps to go, and there you see what remains of this field. Here you go, the 67 of Allman able to get the race lead away from Cryer. Look at the battle for third behind them, Nick Neary and Brighton Horner. Horner trying to hold off the 17 of Neary as the white flag is out for the 67 of Colin Allman. The former college baseball player out of Central Florida has come to the Freedom Factory here tonight, and he is the bridesmaid no more. Your winner in the Bigley Memorial Tune-Up 125 at the Freedom Factory is the 67 of Colin Allman.